Hi, it's Twyla. I'm here in Central Park with an amazingly talented artist named Kelly Foss. Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
We met here on Literary Walk right across from the Women's Rights Pioneers statue. And Kelly, in the time that I have known her this afternoon, has painted this gorgeous interpretation of the statue. It is gorgeous. And it reflects the energy and the spirit of the women in the statue, which, by the way, was designed by Meredith Bergman. Okay, now, here we go. Let's visit some. Kelly, tell me why you chose this statue.
Well, I love that it's the newest installation in the park and that we didn't think this would ever happen. And finally we have some real women in the park.
When you were, are you a New Yorker?
Oh, I am now. It's been about 6-7 years.
When you were growing up, did you ever think about whether women were represented in art?
I didn't think about it much, but my mother is an artist from New York City, and even when I was born, she decided to name me Kelly because she thought that that name would have a little more of a chance in the art world, because she, as Patricia, wouldn't win awards or get opportunities, but when she entered her name as Pat, she would. And she felt like there was a little bit of a bias that women had a harder time in the art world. So even my name was given to me to give me a little bit of a equal footing. And I didn't really think about the sculptures not having equal representation in the park until this became a new feature. And now I'm like, oh yeah, we're not shown around here except for as angels or mythical creatures.
Mythical creatures, or Alice in Wonderland. Right?
Or
Mother Goose.
Yeah, or the little up in the French or the English gardens at the top of the park, little secret garden.
So you are an artist by trade. Do you focus on any one milieu?
My specialty is usually figurative work or portraiture, and I love working from life. And of course, with the world as it is right now, having models in person, it's not really a thing I'm getting to do. So I'm having models online, which I love, but there's something really magical about using your two eyes and getting right out in front of someone.
So when you came here to see this statue, and I'm going to pan a little to the left so everyone can see what we're talking about. First of all, this is gorgeous, and when you come to Manhattan, please come over here and see this. But when you came here today, what were you expecting?
I was expecting kind of what we saw, which the continuous crowds of people coming, little girls and older women, everybody being excited and taking photos. And you kind of get in a blur of sitting here and watching the statues, because people are blocking it every now and then, but it's okay because it's kind of part of the energy that you're hopefully capturing in your painting.
Now, you told me that you already knew something about Sojourner Truth.
Yes.
Before you came here.
Yes.
Tell me why.
Earlier in my career, I did a watercolor that was inspired by her. I don't know if I was reading her biography or something, that I was just made aware of what an amazing woman she was and what a fighter. And she would be viewed as a strong, outspoken woman today, but so much more so back in her time. And it was really inspiring, which led me to do a painting of her. And now I'm thrilled to see her essentially in person.
Speaking of being inspired, who has inspired you?
Well, I quite easily could say my mom immediately. Growing up, instead of growing up with regular crayons, I would have oil pastels. And she would let me have reign with her art supplies. And she never discouraged me from art. She actually would allow me, not forcing me to be an artist like she was, but allowing me to have free reign of being creative.
Ruth Ginsburg recently passed away. Did you think about whether women were equally represented on the bench?
You know, that has always been an interesting thing in politics or anything today. Women do not seem to be in places of power, positions that are making decisions that are important. And even just in my work, even with my contemporaries, women are less represented even in galleries today. And I used to manage art galleries, so I know firsthand that women were not on the menu as much as men were.
Well, how can women break through that barrier then?
I think just in things like this, of the statue being here, it starts a conversation and it brings awareness. And in my career, I just continue to work, and I don't let it be an excuse of feeling woe is me that I'm not getting opportunities like others. I just keep on working hard, and when I have moments to speak out, I do.
And if someone wants to go and look at your work and purchase it, they can go to?
Well, most often I'm updating Instagram, so it's my name, Kelly Foss Art, one word on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook, if it's facebook.com/Kelly Foss Art, and my website, kellyfoss.com.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.